Hi, I'm Heather, and I was feeling inspired to tell a story. It's another based on a true story episode where I share what my memory says happened and let go of the idea that it has to be 100% accurate. How could it be 100% accurate? It's my 7-year-old's memory. So I was sitting in my backyard enjoying just the right amount of sun touching my skin and eating a really yummy lunch and just thinking about how good it felt to be sitting there in that moment, just feeling all those sensations and just relaxed and feeling fucking great. And so I started to ask myself, like, what's the opposite of this? What has been my experience of the opposite of this? I'm curious. And so I started thinking back over my life, and the thought came to my mind, what about 40 years ago? What was I doing 40 years ago? I went, I was 7. I just moved to Alaska. Yes, this will be an interesting story. And so I'm going to tell a story about what happened in the middle of winter once. It probably was my first winter in Alaska. If you saw the last episode, I shared I had just moved from Maui, and it was super traumatic. Opposite. Extreme. Everything is always an extreme. Anyhow, so here's the story. So my stepdad was always gone in the winter. He was a fisherman, and that is how he supported our family. And so my mom and I were often alone in the middle of the winter, and it's not like she was an expert at subsistence off-grid lifestyle either. She had to teach herself pre-internet. This is we're talking 1979 here. Pre-internet, she had to learn how to live off the land. You want to know a fucking hardcore badass? That's my mom. It doesn't come any more badass than my mom. So anyhow, middle of winter, it's her and I and our dogs, and stepdad's gone. We wake up. It's been storming all night long, and we realized that the Airstream trailer that we're living in, and if you visualize an Airstream trailer, it's like a metal pillbox, and it is completely covered to the top with snow. And there's no just go getting back in bed, we'll just wait till it melts a little bit, or someone's gonna come take care of us. No, I'm 7, my mom's in her early 20s, she's pregnant. We are on our own in the middle of winter, buried over the door in our little Airstream trailer. And we gotta get out and feed the animals. We gotta make sure that they've got water. It's probably frozen. There's no fucking around. So I dug us out. I don't know what my mom did with the snow. I'm guessing she probably put it on the propane stove, which was very precious. You didn't waste propane, and she probably melted the snow so that we didn't get a big old puddle of snow in the middle of the trailer. I dug in until I could get my little body out the door, squeeze out the door enough, and I'd get up on top, and I dug the door the fuck out so that my mom could get out, so that we could go take care of the animals, and we probably had to dig all of them out too. Guys, it's intense when these memories come back and they're so vivid, but also muted. And I recognize that there are people who are gonna really hear what I'm saying. Yes, I've lived that. But that's gonna be a very small number of people who aren't gonna actually feel just gonna look at me like I'm an alien and go, what? How could that possibly be true? So that's the opposite of my current experience, where I just moved in, so there's even boxes still back here. This beautiful home on a quiet street where my housemates and I all have our own private space. Man, I'll talk about the cabin. No damn private space there. I'm not gonna do that right now, but we all have our own private space. Even my daughter. And it's beautiful. And now there's a big ass loud noise outside, so that's not cue for me to be done. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I hope you appreciate that you do not need to dig yourself out of a buried Airstream trailer. You really win in at life when that's not before you. I love you fiercely. Bye.